Okay, let me simply introduce ICON. ICON is a BC emergency digital emergency program. Is conducted by Dr. Kendall Ho. It's been gone on for 17 years, and it will give to multicultural community patients and the family, giving everybody the chronic education, prevention, and self-management, and through the health webinar and also using online information, it can increase the patients knowing the management and also the lifestyle and also prevent and reduce the risk. And also at the same time, it would promote communication between community members and health professional, and also optimize the people's knowledge of digital information and improve their life quality. Okay, well, so today we have many speakers to talk on many topics. This is to strengthening health and wellness as we age, to understand frailty. This year, we only had one webinar just for one day. Today, we arranged for 3 hours to broadcast here. Our Q&A will be postponed to August 19. Please pay attention. But today, you still are able to pose your questions. Okay. Today, we are very fortunate to have many medical VIPs talking to us many aspects of frailty, to share resources, and also as we age, to strengthen our health. And we have Dr. Thomas Ho. He's a family doctor. Amy Yu, she's a registered dietitian. Wendy Lam, registered occupational therapist. Nicole Tai and Emily Peck, registered physiotherapist. Dr. Tigerson Young, clinical psychologist. Ken Lin, community pharmacist. Winnie Lau, registered psychiatric nurse. Thank you to all of you to take time from your busy schedule to take part in the webinar. And everybody can do this poll. You can do it later for us. Okay, we come to the last but not least speaker. She's an experienced community worker, registered psychiatric nurse, and she will bring to us local, lower Vancouver information and services, what's available from the government for your reference. You can do your choice, your option, people that you should contact. We'll listen to Winnie, who will introduce to us. Hi, everybody. I'm Winnie. Today, I'm very glad to come to ICON's webinar to meet with all of you. Today, the topic is what's community resources are available, or how to access community resources, and also I will briefly talk about going to care home or advanced care planning options. What are the prerequisites? And I also talk about advanced care options. Before I start, I want to recommend a book to you. That's BC Seniors Guide. You can go to the community. They might have a book for you to pick up. The most convenient thing is to go online and download the Chinese edition. Inside, they have very detailed information with phone numbers and other information for you to have a look. Actually, in the book, you can leave it at home as a backup, and it's good, right? Okay, today I will talk about community care adult day program. Right now, I will talk about Family Respite Center. Family Respite Center is a Family Respite Center. Actually, is sponsored by the government. How do you obtain that service? In near your home is divided by neighborhood. In the neighborhood, case manager will be able to help you. What's in there? Actually, it's just like seniors' home. They have very few rooms, but it's for the senior people to stay there temporarily for a certain period of time. For instance, if family members they have something on, they have to go traveling, but they don't have anybody looking after the senior at home, so they can go to the respite center. I know you can stay 30 days in a year, and we'll continue to talk briefly about following that. Special needs for transportation, handy dot, yellow bus. If you want to apply, if you want to go see the doctor, or you can make an appointment for them to come pick you up and send you back. You can download from their website the application form. When you download the application form, you can go to your family doctor. The family doctor will help you fill it up, and you can mail it. Or sometimes you go to the day program. The workers there might help you, might be able to help you apply, or the community case manager might be able to help you apply too. And after that is Meals on Wheel. Meals on Wheel is a group of social workers. A group of volunteers that help deliver meals to you. They have rice, they have dishes, they have soup. Is for senior people who live on their own at home but who don't wish to cook. That's one option. And lastly, I want to talk about Alzheimer's Society in BC. Alzheimer's Society. In the society, you go to there online, you have a lot of resources like seniors. It may be you have a frailty, you need to get some information as to how to communicate with them, or you want to know how the condition might change. They have a lot of information in there. And also there's this phone number. The HealthLink BC is a group of professional people who will answer your question about your professional care. Maybe there's some illness and how you don't know how to deal with it. You can call 811.
So these are the resources, and if you can afford the time, you can look at something that write down their phone number and their website, and to make good use of them. And I'd like to tell you in detail this home support service. Home support service is also sponsored by the government, and they provide services, individualized services. And for example, you need someone to help you with the shower, go to the bathroom, or to prepare your meals, or remind you to take medications. So how to get the service mostly is that you have to find your case manager, the community health workers, and you have to first call a hotline number, and then you can leave a message, the name of the senior, the care card number, and also what services the senior needs, and then so that when they need more information, the if they are eligible for the services, and then they can refer you to that your local community, the case manager in your community. They will pay a home visit and to assess what services can help you. And then other than the what we talked about, also the adult day program is also sponsored by the government. Again, the case manager will help you apply for the service, and sometimes, most of the time, a senior lives alone, or other family members have to go to work, so it's just the senior staying at home. So that is why this is quite something ideal for those seniors, the adult day program. So this is how things go. Usually in the morning, around 9 or 10 o'clock, they pick up a senior. Just now I mentioned handy dart, and then they will. Once you are there, you drink some tea, and then you do some exercise, you chat, and then you do some other activities, games and artwork, and some mahjong tables, so that you can play mahjong, and so it's quite activities good for your health, and then your lunch, and then take you back home. So usually once a day, you begin with once a day, and if you like it, then you can try 3 days a week. So this is one example, Cedar Cottage Adult Day program in East Vancouver, and they usually have two groups. One group is for Caucasians, and the other group for Chinese seniors. If you can speak English, then it's quite easy for you to communicate with those who speak English. Just now I mentioned home support service, and just now I also mentioned their services. They provide individualized services, but some seniors might say, I need someone to help me with some very simple housework, house chores, and so this is something quite a good chance. It's better at home. It's offered by, sponsored by United Way, and you have a group of volunteers. They come to your door to help you, and they can make appointments to, if you want to go see a doctor, or some simple housework, and some grocery shopping, and to snow removal in the winter. And how do you apply for these services? Well, you can use the websites and also the phone numbers, and they charge a little bit. Okay, and these are the government-sponsored services. You have to go through that case manager, and also some services you don't have to. In your neighborhood, there are neighborhood houses, so you can find your neighborhood house. And this one is Frog Hollow neighborhood house in East Vancouver on Grandview at 3rd Avenue. And this neighborhood house, they help seniors, and also there are children's programs and adults programs, and there are lots of services for seniors. And if you want to do Tai Chi, or you want to do dancing, or you want to do gardening, and this neighborhood house, they can provide lots of activities. Okay, so neighborhood house, where can I find the neighborhood house? It's hard to find them. I don't know how to go online. Well, there's a program, a very helpful program. It is called the social prescribing program. Social prescribing program, and the workers will help you find the information. If we want to find a center, I want to do Tai Chi or I want to do dancing. So these workers will help you find. For Hollow has that services and on what days of the week from when to when, and then they can help you find the materials, information, what bus to take. So it's very, very helpful. So how to find these workers? You can see the slide here. You can see there are several locations. You can contact them. For example, Success in Chinatown, and also for Hollow Neighborhood House and Collingwood Neighborhood House. It's Franville at 29. 2022nd, and then it's you go to those locations and to get your services, and then they are very, very helpful, and they quite warm-heartedly to help you find those resources. So those are the community resources. Now let's talk about how to get to the assisted living facilities. You can see the image here. They look so beautiful. Yeah, very cozy. So it's when you have to live independently and you can make decisions independently, but then physically they are weak, they need some help, then they can, it's a good choice to go to this kind of facilities. And so it's the case manager from the Ministry of Health can help you. I always tell my clients that if you want to get to this assisted living facility, first of all, you have to you try to make good use of the community's resources. For example, your home support or your day program, and if your family members will hire some private caregivers, these are they take into consideration when it comes to your eligibility. So they also reduce 70% of your income, and lots of activities in the facility. They have their own facilities activities, and also exercise, and also do some artwork, bingo games, and they have their own shuttle buses. Like you want to buy something, they can provide these services. They every week or every 2 weeks, they go to the nearby supermarket, and for example TNT, and they provide the transportation, and they provide 2 meals, lunch and dinner. They in the morning they no breakfast because some people they don't want to get up so early, but then they have their own kitchen, so you can cook something for yourself, some congee, some tea, and also the workers there, they can every week they can help you do some cleaning work and washing laundry, and also one shower per week, and also you have the bathroom in your own room, and also kitchen, and also your sleeping room, and then once if it's necessary, you take a shower once a week. The workers can also help you with your showers, and they also remind you remind you of your medications, help you with medications. Okay, so after we are done with assisted living, and they are for seniors who can live independently. If you are getting weaker and weaker, and if your family members are too busy to take care of you, then you can think about the long-term care homes, seniors' homes. They are also subsidized by the government, and we have quite a few available. How do we apply for? So how do we do that? So case manager will do the assessment, and if you're eligible, then they can put you on the wait list, and they give you the name. So I strongly recommend that you talk to, if you like this senior's home, then you contact them, and then you pay a visit, and then you can find out whether the senior likes it or not. And if a senior can wait for these 3 homes, they also have this emergency placement. That is the emergency placement, and then the eligibility requirements are that you have no other choice. When there's a space, then that's the place you have to go, and then you can. It's not that the one of the 3. It's not the case. If they have the space, it can ask you, do you want to go back to the one of the 3 that are your choices, and that's the time you can make a decision then. Or another scenario to get into the home. For example, you are hospitalized, and then when you are discharged, and then the hospital will do an assessment whether it's suitable for you to go back home or go directly from the hospital to the home, and that is how you go through emergency placement to see where there's a space, and then you go to that home.
Senior will be sent there. We've talked so much about seniors' home and community resources. I want to talk about advanced care planning. Usually, for us Chinese, we would do a will, but will is only takes effect after we are gone. But when we're still alive, what can we do that would help us when we are still alive? I will talk about these 2. One of them is enduring power of attorney. Enduring power of attorney. This is mainly to help you with your financial and legal decisions. Actually, I agree. I am in support of seniors doing this enduring power of attorney. Why? Sometimes we may have worse physical condition. We can't go to the bank. Sometimes seniors may not know how to go online to do online banking or checking, or sometimes the senior may have a stroke. After the stroke, maybe they're not so lucid, they can't make any decision. Then the financial matters, who would be in charge? Or maybe this senior person is frail, memory gets bad from worse. I can't remember everything, and who is going to be help them? Then if you haven't done your enduring power of attorney, then it would be a little bit more problematic. So I am fully in support of having an enduring power of attorney being done. So you can go to the notary public or go to the lawyer to have one done. When you really need someone to help you, that would be the person that you appoint, designate as your power of attorney. Then the person will help you with your financial and legal decision. And also another one is a representation agreement. A representation agreement, that's called a representation agreement. There are two chapters, Chapter 7 and Chapter 9. In Chapter 9, this agreement mainly is, for instance, when, let's say, if you're hospitalized later, what's your will then? If in terms of medical care, what is your decision going to be? This would be your decision made before going to the hospital is better than being in the hospital. And everybody is hasty and nervous and in a bad mood. If the doctor asks, what do you want to do? You want to have a resuscitation or so. Maybe it won't be, the message won't get to you. So maybe it's better that you be asked first how we will be able to help you when you're in the hospital. Then it'll be so easy to deal with it when you're really in the hospital. In Chapter 7, actually is a combination. It combines the power of attorney, meaning the family member could help you with your financial and legal matter, and also once you decide your future medical treatment, this is a combination of the two. If you want to do that, then you would have to go to either the notary public or the lawyer to do that agreement. Okay, coming up is our community resources information. If you have any question, you can go on the site and see if there's any need. You can copy down and give them a call to make inquiry. And all these are community resources, what I talked about earlier in my topic. Okay, lastly, let me say one more thing. We say if there's an old senior person at home, is like a pressure at home. So do not lose a pressure. Do not lose a treasure. So we have to treasure the treasure at home. So thank you for coming to our webinar. See you next time. Bye. Thank you, Winnie, for your detailed introduction and explanation about community resources. There's some upcoming events. We are busy in July, August, September. In July, we have 2 dates that's been scheduled. One is July 12th, one is July 22nd, both in the morning, 2 different webinars. Is to do with the summer extreme weather series. One is managing chronic kidney disease during extreme summer weather. The second one is chronic disease management during extreme environmental conditions and wildfires. And also in terms of respiratory system, we have 2 speakers to talk to us. And that's in July. In August, Tuesday, August 13, using apps to support your health. We also have Wendy, who talked to us today about fall prevention. She will talk about that topic. And on August 19, we go back to today's Q&A session. If you have any questions, you can write them and send them to us. We will arrange for speakers to answer all the questions raised. And in September, that's our annual the Success Health Fair. That's on September 15 on a Sunday. It's an all-day activity. ICON arranged for 2 speakers. One is specialist doctor to talk about chronic pain management, and the other speaker is family doctor to talk about using apps to support your health. I hope you all will pay attention. And your way of contacting us, there are many ways. You can see those on the screen. Keep in touch with us if you are subscribing to our the newsletters. You can join in this email correspondence. There will be, when there's a webinar or other activity, you'll be informed directly. We ICON thank you very much to the Patient as Partners Initiative support, and also we are thankful to our community partners. Thank you to our media partners. Thank you to all the viewing hubs community partners. Lastly, we are also very grateful. Thank you to our speakers today, including Dr. Ho, Amy Yu, etc. Lastly, we have to thank all our several interpreters behind the screen doing the interpretation for us, Shiny, Susan, Linda, Adam, and also thank you, MB Interpretation Services. And hopefully next time when we have the webinar, we'll meet with you again.